Hey everyone, welcome back. Last time we talked about your favorite topic, TV programs, right? And today we're going to talk about intense reading and listening. Yes, what British teenagers watch. In China, a lot of children like watching cartoons like 喜羊羊, 美羊羊, 懒羊羊, da 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 da, right? The cartoons. But what British teenagers watch? So let's get started. Okay, everyone, show me your book. Ta-da! Yes, I want you to show me this book and turn to page 58. The culture in mind. It's 58. Okay, hello everyone. Did you find it? Did you find it? Okay, good. So today we're going to learn page 58. Culture in mind. What British teenagers watch. So let's get started from the first part. Look at the pictures of Jane and Mark. So everyone, please hold your book like this and tell me or point at the Jane. Who is Jane? Where is Jane? Yes, the beautiful girl, right? This is Jane. And Mark. Where is Mark? Oh, yeah, here, right? Mark. So look at the pictures of Jane and Mark. And then, what kinds of TV programs do they like, do you think? And read the profile of Jane and complete the information in the table in exercise 10B. So, they're together. See, this page 58, there's a text about Jane. And then, next page 59, here is a table for you to fill in the information here. So, we get started from the text. Read and listen. First, read. What British teenagers watch? Jane Taylor. I gave you 1 minute to read through the whole passage here. Okay, go. But here you only have 10 seconds. So please stop the video and read the passage now. You got 10 seconds? Go. Okay, time is up. So I want you to read the text and then translate. Come on, so let's get started from number 1. Jane Taylor. Jane is 16. She lives near Macclesfield in Cheshire in the north of England. Here is what she says about watching TV. I don't watch a lot of TV. Only about 5 or 6 hours a week, I think. And my favorite program is a soap opera. It's called EastEnders. I watch it every week. Monday is the day I watch TV most, because there are a lot of soap operas as well. Okay, stop here. So I want you to translate. So tell me what Jane watches during her weekends or weeks. Can you find the answer? Who find the answer? What does Jane watch? So we may find the answers in this paragraph, right? She said, I don't watch a lot of TV. I don't watch a lot of. Only about 5 or 6 hours a week. Oh my God, yes. Only 5 or 6 hours a week. You know, there are 7 days in a week, right? But she only watches TV for about 5 or 6 hours. That's to say, maybe only 1 hour a day. 1 hour a day. So I have a question. How often do you watch TV? How often do you watch TV? And how long do you watch each time? Come on. Think about it. Who can answer this question? Do you watch TV? You may say, yes, I watch. Or yes, I do, of course. I love watching TV. Or you may say, I like watching TV, but my parents don't allow me to watch them a lot, right? So, do you watch TV? You may say, yes, I do. Do you like watching TV? Some may say, yes, I love watching TV, but some say, for example, me, I don't like watching TV. Why? I don't like watching TV because there are not so many interesting programs for me to watch. There's so many boring programs and TV plays, and I hate them. So I never watch TV. Believe or not, there's no TV set in my home. Yeah, I don't have a TV set, but I have a computer and a laptop. So I often watch some programs and TVs and films on computer. I think that's interesting because I can choose any programs I like. I don't need to follow the TV programs. So that's my opinion. And how about you? So how often do you watch TV? How often do you watch TV? And I will go first. I'll answer first. I never watch TV, but I often use my laptop to watch some programs and see some movies. So maybe I use my computer every day, 3 hours maybe, 3 hours a day. That's me. And how about you? Do you watch TV? And how often do you watch TV? You may say, I watch TV every day. I seldom watch TV. I sometimes watch TV. Or you may say like this, Jane, I don't watch a lot of TV, but only about 5 or 6 hours a week. So let's move to Jane. My favorite program is soap operas, and it's called EastEnders. So you see, her favorite program is called EastEnders. And what is your favorite program? You know, my favorite program sometimes is maybe talk shows or soap operas. I love soap operas, but I love movies best. So I often go to cinema to see some new movies. Okay, so that's about me. I want you to answer the question and to ask yourself, what is your favorite? How often do you watch? Why do you like it? Okay, so let's move on. Jane is 16 and she lives near this place, in Cheshire, in north of England. So she lives in north of England. And here's what she says about watching TV. So this paragraph is about her opinion about watching TV. You may write something about your opinion about watching TV. I really look forward to receiving your opinions about watching TV. Okay, so she said, I don't watch a lot of TV, only about 5 or 6 hours a week, I think. 我呢，不怎么看电视，几乎是一周只看5个或6个小时左右。My favorite program is soap operas. I think we learned this word, right? Soap operas, like some dramas, right? 跟一些话剧一样，我们把这个叫做肥皂剧，或者叫做情景喜剧，就像那个《家有儿女》一样。We call them soap operas, right? 我最喜欢的节目就是喜欢看那个家庭情景喜剧啦。It's called EastEnders. 那我最喜欢看的叫做 EastEnders 这个节目。And I watch it every week. Monday is the day I watch TV most. 那么很明显，他在周一的时候看的是最多的。为什么嘞？我们看下面 ，because there are other soap operas as well. 因为也有一些其他的东西。那么 EastEnders 这个是东区人，名字叫做是 BBC 广播公司出品的一个小的情景喜剧。Okay, so that's it. I want you to translate into Chinese. Okay, so here we go. You have 10 seconds to read them again and translate into Chinese. 10秒时间，再次来一遍。Come on. Okay, so let's read together. Read, follow me. 跟老师一起读一下。Jane Taylor. Jane is 16. She lives near Macclesfield in Cheshire, in the north of England. Here is what she says about watching TV. I don't watch a lot of TV, only about 5 or 6 hours a week, I think. My favorite program is a soap opera. It's called EastEnders, and I watch it every week. Monday is the day I watch TV most, because there are other soap operas as well. 那我呢，在周一的时候看电视最多，因为呢，在周一还会有其他的一些肥皂剧，或者还有其他一些剧让我来看。那么这里面有个也 as well 这个词，大家把它勾起来 ，come on circulate， 请在你的那个书本上把 as well 这个词勾起来。那么因此 as well 这个词使用方法，老师一起来说一下。For example, I like fish. Sometimes I like eating vegetables as well. Got it? 学会了吗？我喜欢鱼，有时呢我也喜欢蔬菜。For example, I love Chinese. I love English as well. 就怎么用？其实 as well 就相当于 to 一样。比如说 I like it too， 也可以说 I like it as well。就怎么用？我们来再体会一下这个句子。Monday is the day I watch TV most because there are other soap operas too. Or you can say Monday is the day I watch TV most because there are other soap operas as well. So that is as well. Okay, let's move to the next part. Now listen to mark cells and complete the missing information in the table. So everyone, please take your textbook again here. So let's move to the next part. Page 58. We didn't finish it, right? So we have the last part. I always watch soap operas and sometimes watch chat shows and films, and also watch comedy programs and documentaries. I never watch sports programs or cartoons, and I don't like game shows or news programs very much. I hardly ever watch them. So that's it. So Jane says a lot about her favorite TV programs. So we only finished the part 2 here, and then we'll finish the next part. I always watch soap operas. Please circle always. Always. I sometimes watch chat shows and films. Sometimes. And I also watch comedy programs and documentaries. I never, circle never, I never watch sports programs or cartoons. See? She doesn't like cartoons, but math children love cartoons. And I don't like game shows or news programs very much, so I hardly ever watch them. Hardly ever. I think we learned last time, right? Usually. Always. Sometimes. Hardly ever and never, something like this. So let's translate. 我们就翻译一下下面最后一段。I always watch. 我总是或者我经常看的是肥皂剧。I sometimes. 我有时看一些 chat shows. We learn it. 我们前面讲过 chat shows 聊天节目 and films 还有电影。I also watch comedy programs and documentaries. 我有时还看一些comedy 喜剧 and documentaries we learn 我们前面也讲过 documentaries 叫做纪录片。I never watch sports program. I never 女孩嘛，我从来都不看体育节目what a pity or cartoons 而且还不看动画片对吧 And I don't like game shows or news programs very much 而且我还不喜欢看一些什么 game shows 就那种Okay, you have 10 seconds, 10秒钟，接着开始抢答问题的节目，这种竞猜类节目不喜欢看 ，and news program 也不喜欢看新闻。So I hardly ever watch them， 所以我很少看，当然偶尔也看一下了。So let's read the last part. I always follow me. I always watch soap operas. I sometimes watch chat shows and films, and I also watch comedy programs and documentaries. I never watch sports programs or cartoons, and I don't like game shows or news programs very much, so I hardly ever watch them. So that's the whole passage. Now let's read some important words again from the first one. Her name. Read after me. Jane. Jane. Jane Taylor. Jane Taylor. Okay, the first paragraph. 第一段. Come on, let's do this one. North. The north of England. The north of England. Okay, word connection. 注意老师连读. The north of England. North of England. Okay, second part. 第二段. Let's read it. 5 or 6 hours. Hours. 5 or 6 hours a week. Our next part. Favorite. Favorite. Favorite program. Like, what's your favorite program? Program. Okay, next one, soap opera. Soap opera. 情景喜剧 soap opera. And next one, every week. Every week. Every week. And next one, chat shows. Chat shows. Chat shows. 谈话节目 And the next one, comedy programs. Comedy. Comedy. 喜剧Comedy. The next one, documentary. 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 纪录片 Documentary. And last part, sports program. Sports program. 体育节目 Sports program. Game shows. Game shows. 竞猜或者游戏节目 Game shows. News programs. News programs. 新闻 News programs. Okay, so much for that. Let's move to the next part. So, page 59, you see the table here, right? Let's read it. Now listen to Mark fields and complete the missing information like Jane and Mark. So I will play it. So everyone please listen up. Listen to Mark and you need to complete the missing information here. Okay? Are you ready? I'll play the record for you. 3, 2, 1.
Unit 8, Exercise 10B. Listen and complete the table.
Hi, Mark.
Hi.
Can you tell us something about yourself?
Yeah. My name's Mark Fields, and I'm 16.
Do you live in Macclesfield?
Not really. I live in Congleton. It's near Macclesfield.
Fine. So, tell us about the TV programs you like. Do you like sports programs?
Yeah. I sometimes watch sports programs, but my favourite programs are comedies.
Oh, right. For example?
Well, I really like That 70s Show. It's my favourite.
Uh-huh. That's an American show, isn't it?
That's right. It's a really good comedy. I love it.
Okay. So, what are the programs that you never watch?
Never? Well, I hate soap operas. I never watch them. And I don't like documentaries or game shows. They're the ones I never watch.
Fine, thanks. And Mark, how many hours a week do you watch TV?
Not a lot. About 5 or 6 hours, I think.
Is that on weekdays?
No. I usually watch TV at the weekends, really.
Okay, Mark. Thanks.
No problem.
Okay, so that's the end. But see the table here, where the two persons here, Jane and Mark. Just now, the interviewer just interviewed Mark, so you just listen up and fill about information about Mark. But Jane, we can find it in the text here, right? So Jane is very easy. I want you to look at page 58 here and try to find the answers from this part on page 58. So let's find information here. Age, Jane. So how old is Jane? Next part, next column, programs she likes. What does Jane like? And programs she doesn't like. And what kind of programs that Jane doesn't like? So I give you 15 seconds to find information or answers on the page 58 from this passage. Okay, 15 seconds. Come on, go. Okay, time's up. I think that's enough, right? Okay, so all the answers are here. This passage, Jane Taylor, we read it just now. Okay, so of course, age is very easy. Jane is 16, and programs she likes, of course, a lot of, right? She likes soap operas like EastEnders, soap operas, chess shows, films, comedy programs, and documentaries. And the shows or the programs that she doesn't like, of course, she doesn't like sports programs, cartoons, game shows, and news programs. I think it's easy, right? So check the answers. You may find answers on page 58 here and the second part. I don't watch a lot of TV, and my favorite program is soap opera. It's called EastEnders. Of course, the first one is EastEnders. So we also have soap operas. And I watch every week. Monday is the day I watch TV most because there are other soap operas as well. I always watch soap operas. Sometimes I watch chat shows and films, of course, chat shows and films. And that's movies. And I also watch comedy programs and documentaries. Comedy and documentaries. So in this column, your answer should be like this. EastEnders, soap operas, chat shows, films, comedy programs, and documentaries. And the programs she doesn't like. So we move to the next part, the last part. I never watch sports program. Never means she doesn't like it. If you like it, you always read it. For example, I like English, so I always read English novels. But I hate math, so I never talk about math problems. So here, when you see never, of course, the answer is about she doesn't like. So here, I never watch sports programs, of course, sports programs here, or news programs, yes, news programs. And if I don't like game shows or news programs or cartoons very much, of course, cartoons and game shows. So, in this column, programs she doesn't like, we should feel like this. Sports programs, cartoons, game shows, news programs. Okay, so much for that. This is about Jane. And just now we listened to the tape. And let's finish about Mark. Okay. So Jane's favorite program is EastEnders, and number of hours a week she watches is about 5 or 6 hours a week. It's easy to find from the first one.